pull you out. Your adrenaline and BP are elevated, and it's affecting your heart rate.
What's going on, Assassins? It's Darkstrider, and I can't believe I'm going to have this conversation again in darn near the middle of 2025. But,
Who's Aya?
guys, what are we doing here? Yes, the present day is necessary. I will die on this hill. You definitely need present day in order to discover why we're going into the past. Otherwise, it would just be a jumble. Like, look at what's going on with Assassin's Creed Shadows currently. We're in feudal Japan, and we don't even know why. We don't even know what the purpose is. What are they doing? What's in the box? I have a couple of ideas as to what it is. But what is going on? Why are we there? We keep having this weird, like, beach with, I don't know if it's supposed to be Death Stranding. I don't know if it's supposed to be Desmond or Layla in the gray. I don't know who that character is that's walking around in between certain cutscenes talking about altering certain memories and stuff like that of Yasuke and Noe. I don't know what's up with that, but apparently it has to be something to do with the present day. Now, in the present day, we're given that so that we know why we're going into the past. Again, you need this. And this goes back to conversations that I've had in the past with a couple of people. Some people feel you don't need the present day. You just go back in time. You go to the time period, and the story will tell itself as to why they're looking for a piece of Eden. And I'll tell you what, that makes no sense, because what was the point of Odyssey? There really wasn't pieces of Eden in Odyssey except for Leonidas' spear, I believe Deimos' sword. But what else was there? What else was going on? We had Atlantis, they found Atlantis, but you need the present day in order to discover why we're going back there. Otherwise, it's kind of silly. It needs the narrative, it needs the sense of urgency, at least in my opinion. You know, and the sense of urgency for me comes from the present day. Dealing with the present day, seeing what's going on, then going into the Animus, going into the past, finding clues as to where a certain piece of Eden is, and then going and retrieving it in the present day. It makes no sense to do it in the past if that's where they discovered it. They, in the past, do not know the purpose of this piece of Eden. It's just a magical object, a mystical object, an object of legend, something that nobody knows what it does. Meanwhile, in the present day, you know, with the knowledge of technology and whatnot, we know that it's a technological marvel. We know that it has a purpose. We know that there's a reason for it, and the Templars can't have it, and we have to prevent them from taking it. That's the whole urgency. That's the whole sense of reason as to why we go in the past. Now, could it work where we just go in the past without a present day? Sure. I mean, Mirage did that. And Odyssey, for the most part, we weren't in the present day until like towards the beginning and towards the end. You know, when you played Assassin's Creed Chronicles, there was no present day. But these are characters that were already established or talked about, so we ended up dealing with them. We ended up seeing what they were doing. In fact, Assassin's Creed Jade is supposed to be the story of one of the characters that are in the basement of Montirion. So, you know, that might be slightly interesting, or actually massively interesting. I don't know why it hasn't come out yet. It's supposed to come out for mobile. Many people are thinking that they're probably making it so that it comes out for consoles as well. Only time will tell. But definitely we need the present day. In my opinion, it just makes things interesting. It makes things more interesting. You know, Assassin's Creed Chronicles China, it had no present day, but we knew all about Xiao Jun. We knew, you know, it was just a background story on her, and it was a small story. The other games that were for the PS Vita or the PS or the Nintendo DS, those games didn't have present day, but again, they were established characters just telling the further adventures of said character. Assassin's Creed Bloodlines for the PS Vita told the story of Altair. We already played Assassin's Creed, so we already knew what he was doing. That kind of game was like a side story, side mission, gave us a little more insight to him. Same thing with Assassin's Creed Altair Chronicles for the Nintendo DS. Same thing with the Assassin's Creed 2 Discovery for the Nintendo DS. It gave us a little more insight to Ezio. Same thing with like when they make those animated shorts about the characters, like Assassin's Creed Embers, that let us know about Ezio and his last days. Things like that, it's already established. You don't need present day. You don't need something about Desmond, getting into the Animus to learn a little more about Ezio. You could assume that this is what this guy was doing in his life, but it was already established. I don't know. Again, I still feel that present day is needed. But where do you stand on this? Do you think that present day is unnecessary, or do you think that it is necessary? Is it more interesting having the present day, having two different kind of time periods going on? Or do you just prefer one? Do you prefer just to stay in the past? And if you only want games that take place in the past, what basically are you looking forward to? Like, what do you want to see? Why do you want to see it? And how do we breach the whole subject of being there? How did we get there? We're just going to randomly select the time period and say, yeah, this will be a cool story. Or do we need present day to kind of guide us and let us know why we're going back there, instead of just randomly finding an artifact or something? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one.